So the question says that for three events A, B and C, probability of exactly one of A or B occurs is equal to probability of exactly of B or C occurs is equal to probability of exactly one of C or A occurs is equal to 1 by 4, and probability of all the three events occur simultaneously is equal to 1 by 16. Then the probability that at least one of the event occur is. So we have given that probability of exactly one of A or B occurs. So first of all we have to draw the Venn diagram. So let's take this is our Venn diagram, in which this is our A and let's take this is our B. This is our A and this is our B, and now we have given that probability exactly one of A or B is equal to 1 by 4. So we have given that this and this probability. So we can write it as that probability of A plus probability of B minus, we have to subtract the common region which will occupy by A and B, that is 2 times of probability of A intersection B, and we have given that it is equal to 1 by 4. Similarly, on B and C we can write as probability of B plus probability of C minus of 2 times of probability of B intersection C is equal to 1 by 4. Now probability of C plus probability of A minus 2 times of probability of A intersection C is equal to 1 by 4. And we have given that probability of all three events occur simultaneously is equal to 1 by 16. Or we have given that probability of A intersection B intersection C is equal to 1 by 16. Now we have to find the probability that at least one of the event occurs. So now we have to draw again Venn diagram. So this is our Venn diagram, or we can just extend it. So this is our Venn diagram, and this is our A, this is our A, this is our B, and this is our C. So let's say this is our A, this is our B, and this is our C, and now we have to find the probability when the probability that at least one of the events occurs. Now from here we can write as, let's take probability of A plus probability of B. When we add both of them, now we have to subtract one time the common region which will be occupied by A and B, so we can write it as minus of probability of A intersection B. Similarly, we can add probability of C, and when we add A and B, now we have to subtract one time, that is probability of A minus probability of A intersection probability of B. And now when we take probability of C also, so we have to subtract the common region which will be occupied by A, C and B and C. So we can write as probability of A intersection C minus of probability of B intersection C. And now we have to take the common region which will be occupied by three of them. So this is the common region. This is the common region. So we can add plus probability of A intersection B intersection C. So from here we can write it as, now we have to find this will be the probability when at least probability that at least one of the event occurs. So we have to find this value, and now we have three equations. Let's say these are equation 1, these are equation 2, and these are equation 3. From here we can write it as, when we add three of the equations, 1 plus 2 plus 3, we get the value 3 by 4, and this will be adding 2 times. So from here we can write it as add equation 1 plus equation 2 plus equation 3. So we can write it as, that is probability. So here we get the value, that is 2 times of probability of A plus probability of B plus probability of C minus of probability of A intersection B minus probability of B intersection C minus probability of A intersection C is equals to 3 by 4. So from here we get the value probability of A plus probability of B plus probability of C minus of probability of A intersection B minus of probability of B intersection C minus of probability of A intersection C is equals to 3 by 8. Now we can put the value in the place of PA PB PC minus of P of A intersection B minus of P A intersection C minus of probability of B intersection C. So here we can write as that is 3 by 8 plus probability of A intersection B intersection C is that is 1 by 16. Now take as an LCM of 16. So here we get the value 6 plus 1 that is equal to 7 divided by 16. So our option D is correct.
If E and F are the events with PE less than equal to PF and PE intersection F greater than 0, then there are 4 options. देखते हैं कैसे होगा. तो सबसे पहले हमारे पास क्या है, क्वेश्चन में हमारे पास जो इवेंट दे रखे हैं वो उसको समझने के लिए हम वेन डायग्राम बनाते हैं. ये मैंने एक यूनिवर्सल सेट बनाया है. सबसे पहले यूनिवर्सल सेट के बाद क्वेश्चन में 2 इवेंट दिखाए गए हैं ई एंड एफ, और ये क्लियरली मेंशन है यहाँ कि पी एफ इवेंट है वो पीई से बड़ा है, मीन्स एफ इवेंट है उसके चांसेस ई से ज्यादा है. तो ये हमने एफ और ई 2 इवेंट बना लिए, राइट. अब इसके बाद हम ये कह सकते हैं कि एफ इवेंट ई से बड़ा है, तो ये एफ इवेंट है हमारा और ये ई इवेंट है और ये हमारा यूनिवर्सल सेट है. वन बाय वन ऑप्शन को देखते हैं. ऑप्शन नंबर 1 दे रखा है हमें कि ऑक्यूरेंस ऑफ ई, ई के ऑकर होने से ऑक्यूरेंस ऑफ एफ होता है. तो हम क्लियरली देख सकते हैं कि ये ई है हमारा, इस ई के होने से एफ हो रहा है क्या? नहीं हो रहा, बिकॉज ई जब हो रहा है तो एफ के होने के चांस नहीं है. सो हम कह सकते हैं कि ई के ओकर होने से एफ नहीं होगा. तो फर्स्ट ऑप्शन इज रॉन्ग, फर्स्ट ऑप्शन हमारा रॉन्ग हो गया. ऑक्यूरेंस ऑफ एफ, एफ के ओकर होने से ई हो रहा है, अपोजिट पूछ लिए तो एफ ये रहा हमारा, ये एफ हो रहा है, ये एफ हो रहा है तो ई तो नहीं हो रहा है, क्योंकि एफ कंप्लीटली कर लें, एफ हमारा ओकर हो गया तो इससे ई तो नहीं होगा. इट मीन्स ऑप्शन नंबर 2 भी जो है रॉन्ग है. नॉन ऑक्यूरेंस ऑफ ई के ना होने से नॉन ऑक्यूरेंस एफ, एफ भी नहीं होगा. तो जब हमने कहा ई नहीं होगा मीन्स ये वाला पार्ट नहीं होगा, ई वाला पार्ट नहीं होगा, ये वाला पार्ट नहीं होगा, तो एफ भी नहीं होगा. क्यों नहीं होगा? यदि ई नहीं होगा तो इसका मतलब ये यूनिवर्सल सेट भी होगा पूरा. ई नहीं होगा तो ई को छोड़ने का मतलब हो गया ई का कॉम्प्लीमेंट, और ई के कॉम्प्लीमेंट में क्या आएगा? होल यूनिवर्सल सेट एज वेल एज एफ. इसका मतलब ई के ना होने से एफ होगा. तो इट मीन्स हमारा ऑप्शन नंबर 3 है वो भी क्या हो गया? रॉन्ग. तो वन लास्ट ऑप्शन पेंडिंग है, नन ऑफ द अबव इम्प्लीकेशन होल्ड. यही हमारा क्या है? राइट ऑप्शन होगा. सो हम कह सकते हैं कि ऑप्शन नंबर 4 जो है वो हमारा राइट है. None of the above implication hold. This one is the right answer. Hope you all understand. Thanks.
Two events A and B have probabilities 0.25 and 0.05, okay, respectively. The probability that both A and B occur simultaneously is 0.14. Then the probability that neither A nor B occurs is, we have to find that. This is 0.5, okay. 0.5. So what is given in the question? P of A that is equal to 0.25, P of B which is equal to 0.5 and P of, क्योंकि क्या given है यहाँ पे? probability that both A and B occur simultaneously, मतलब P of A intersection B given है which is equal to 0.14. Now we know that P of A union B, ये क्या होता है? ये होता है P of A प्लस P of B माइनस P of A इंटरसेक्शन B. ठीक है, यहाँ से P of A यूनियन B की वैल्यू निकल जाएगी विच इज इक्वल टू 0.25 प्लस 0.5 माइनस 0.14. ठीक है, दिस इज इक्वल टू 0.75 माइनस 0.14 which is equal to 0.61. okay, now what we have to find here, we have to find the probability that neither A nor B occurs. इसे मैं कैसे represent कर सकता हूँ? probability neither A intersection nor B. ठीक है, neither A nor B, तो A dash intersection B dash. This is equal to P of A union B bar. okay, Now this is equal to 1 minus P of A union B, and this is equal to 1 minus 0.61, which is equal to 0.239, and this is my answer.
Question that was given to us is that is 3 numbers are chosen at random without the replacement from that is number 1, 2, 3 up to 10. The probability that the minimum of the chosen number is 3 or the maximum is 7. So first of all, that is numbers are given, that is 1, 2, 3, and that is up to the 10. And if we take that is even, so let this event even as that is the probability to choose the minimum number is 3. That is probability. So our even event is that is probability that the minimum of the chosen number is 3. Of the chosen number is 3. Similarly, if we take that is event E2 as that is probability that the maximum number of the chosen number is 7. That is 7. So from here we have to find the value of that is P of even union E2. This means we have to find the value of both these events. So we can write it as we have to find the value of P even union E2, and that is equals to probability of event 1. We know this formula, that is plus probability of event 2 minus probability of even intersection E2 minus even intersection E2, and where this value that is P even intersection E2 that is equals to the choosing of number minimum as 3, and maximum as 7, So this the meaning of this P even intersection E2 is this. So first of all we will find the value of that is P of even. So we can write this, that is P of even, that is equals to, so our even event is that is we have to probability that the minimum of the chosen number is 3. So this means that our the minimum number is 3, so we can't choose that is 1 and 2. So the probability to choose that is number 3, that is we can write it as 1C1, and we have to choose that is total of 3 numbers, so we can say that if we choose 3 as a one number, so we left with the that is 7 numbers, that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So we have to choose that is 2 numbers from other 7 numbers divided by that is total outcome, that is 10C3. This is the P of even. Now we same calculated for P of E2, that is we have to choose that is maximum chosen number is 7. So if we choose 7, so we can choose it as that is 1C1. So we can't take that is 8, 9, 10 because our maximum number is 7. So we left with only that is 6 numbers, that are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we have to choose that is other 2 numbers from these 6 numbers divided by that is 10C3, that is total outcomes. Now that is third value, that is P of even intersection E2, that is equals to, if we have to choose minimum number as 3, so we can select it as 1C1, multiply by we have to choose that maximum number as 7, so that is also 1C1. Now we have to select one more number because we have select 3 numbers. So this number is between that is 3 into 7 because the minimum number is 3 and maximum is 7. So the number should be between 3 and 7. So the number between 3 and 7 is 4, 5 and 6. Means we have to select one number from these 3 numbers, that is 3C1 divided by that is equals to 10C3. So this value is equals to that is, this will become 1C is 1, that is 7C2 divided by 10C3. This will be equals to that is 6C2 divided by 10C3. That is equals to 3C1. So this was equals to 3 divided by 10C3. Now if we put the value in this formula, we get that is P of even union E2, that is equals to P of even, that is 7C2 plus 6C2 minus 3 divided by 10C3. So if we calculate the value of that is 7C2, this is equals to, so we will calculate this value of that is 7C2 first of all. 7C2 is equals to 7 factorial divided by 5 factorial multiplied by 2 factorial, and this will be equals to 7 multiplied by 6 multiply by 5 factorial divided by 5 factorial multiply by 2. So we get this value that is equals to 21. Similarly, our other values, that is we have to find the value of 6c2. 6c2 which is equals to 6 factorial divided by 4 factorial multiply by 2 factorial, and that is equals to 6 multiply by 5 multiply by 4 factorial divided by 4 factorial multiply by 2. So this will be equal to 5 multiplied by 3, that is 15. So the value of P of E1 union E2, that is equals to, that is 21 plus 15 minus 3 divided by 10c3, and that is equals to, this value will become 21 plus 12, that is 33 divided by 10c3. So if we calculate the value of that is 10c3, that is equals to 10 factorial divided by 7 factorial multiplied by 3 factorial. So this will be equals to 10 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 7 factorial divided by 7 factorial multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. So this will cancel out, this 3 cancel this 9 by 3, this 2 cancel this 4 by, that is 4, 2 cancel this 8 by 4. So 4 3 is 12 multiplied by 10, that is equals to 33 by 120. And if we again cancel out, we get that is 11 by 40. So our final answer of this is that is equals to 11 by 40. Thank you.